We're live inside the Berkeley Street Fieldhouse. We're on Queen Street East. This is the election headquarters for the Green Party of Canada. Now tonight, party leader Annamie Paul will be on the stage behind me, and everyone's wondering whether or not she'll be giving a victory speech for winning her seat here in Toronto Centre, or could she potentially be resigning. She's in the fight for her political life tonight. She's had members of her own party want to throw her out, and there's also been a perplexing campaign that's seen her travel hardly anywhere across the country throughout this campaign. Now, we spoke one-on-one with her as she contemplated her future and the party's relevance here in Canada.
Hi there.
Hi, Ms. Paul, how are you?
I'm well. This is a nice spot here.
Yeah. For the average Canadian, you are a political newbie on the national stage. What would you like Canadians to know about Annamie Paul? Not the politician, but the human being.
Well, I would say that question is one of the challenges, right? You know, there used to be a time when being a politician told you a lot about a person as a human being. It told you that they cared about their community. I love my family. I love the people around me. I want to make sure that they have what they need to fulfill their life's promise. And that's really what it's about. You know, politics is tough. It's unwelcoming. It takes a lot out of you.
When it comes to your party, there's people on your board who might not want you at the leadership. How do you view the attack on your leadership within your own party?
I'm dealing with a system, and we know certainly for women in politics and women of color in politics empirically that there are tremendous barriers. And so I've come up against those barriers. It's been very difficult. People should know that it remains still incredibly difficult for underrepresented groups to get a seat at the table, and when they get a seat at the table, to keep it.
There's those who believe if you don't win your seat right here in this riding, that you could be gone before we really get to know you. If you don't win, are you done as leader of the Green Party of Canada?
Well, you know, it's interesting. My predecessor had to run 3 times before winning her seat. We know that Jagmeet Singh, for instance, spent a year before getting elected into his seat. We have increasingly created a difficult, if not impossible, standard for our leaders. So I hope that people give me a little bit more scope. It is ultimately going to be up to the members to decide. That being said, after these few days are over, these last few days, I'm going to sit down with my family and the amazing team that I've been working with and consider all of that.
Paul is up against NDP candidate Brian Chang, Conservative candidate Ryan Lester, and in October, she lost a by-election to Liberal candidate Marcy Ian, who's now the incumbent. Ian won 44% of the vote, with Paul taking home 33%. Her political future now hangs in the balance here in a riding which has been a Liberal stronghold since 1993. I'm Adrian Ghobrial for City News.